All right. Welcome in, everyone. We don't have our full group today, so we decided to do a one-shot. So I would like to welcome everyone to the Hound of Cabell Manor. And of course, my freaking webcam decides to stop moving right at the perfect time.
That looks great.
You look
Incredible.
great.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm a
First, I
fan.
believe it.
You don't look stoned at all.
No, not in the least. Okay. So, quick summary to get us going here. A fearsome hound has been seen prowling the mist-soaked moors surrounding Cabell Manor. But what is the foul beast searching for? Is there any truth to the rumors tying the family to an ancient devilish evil, or is it just a local superstition? If they want to solve the mystery, our adventurers will need to keep their wits just as sharp as their swords. So, our three companions find themselves in a, I don't want to say lowly tavern, but you find yourself in the town of Beechwood? No, I'm sorry, Beach Burton. Town of Beach Burton, and a local establishment, mostly resided by farmers. It's fairly busy at all times of the day. And as you kind of were entering into the final leg of your journey, you saw this nice little cozy tavern, decided to stop in, rest up a little bit, get prepared for the last leg of your journey, as you know that the mansion that you have been summoned to is not but a few miles away at this point. You all have been adventuring for a little bit of time. You met up a few months ago, did a job together. It went very, very well. It was very lucrative for all of you, and you decided to kind of stick together and work as a team for the time being. So you don't know each other super well, but you're familiar enough that you feel like you can get some jobs done. And you collectively received a letter from, let's see here, where are they? The residents of this manor, asking you to come and assist you in ridding themselves of a monstrous hound. The letter came from Katrin and Athon Cabell, and you've been kind of making your way towards that over the last day or two, and you find yourself in this tavern, kind of mixing it up with the locals, and we'll kind of drop you in there for now. If someone would like to share a screen, that would be fantastic.
I can do it.
Shows the
Thank you,
man with the
Joseph.
screen.
All right, excellent. So again, you find yourself in this tavern. It's fairly lively. There's a good amount of patrons there. Everyone seems pretty jovial for the most part. You've got some drinks in hand. You're kind of just mucking it up, relaxing, do whatever else you are wont to do. And we can start here. You guys can make any last minute preparations. You can ask around. You can decide to head off to the manor. It's really up to you guys.
So just real quick, I've added some mechanical, somewhat magical doodads to Brad's weapon, and it's now a +1 weapon.
Wow. Okay. What kind of weapon are you wielding there?
'Tis great axe.
The great axe.
What a great axe!
It is a great axe.
So how do we think that this thing has been modified now so it's nice and sparkly?
I'm picturing like some cogs on like the axe head handle or axe head kind of.
Okay.
So maybe like when it strikes, it just kind of like gives it a little
Shimmers.
extra.
I like it.
Boop. Never killed nobody.
Oh,
And the
debatable.
the axe like itself bows a little more, so it's almost like a golf club.
Oh,
So it just kind of whips a little bit more.
it reminds me of the beak of an eagle. With
Yeah,
the slight
that would
curve
work.
when they're younger.
Yes, that was what I was going for.
As the eagles get older, their beaks curve even more. This would be a young eagle, but thank you. Now, gentlemen, I don't want to concern you. Normally, eagles are solitary, much like myself. But since we've been traveling together, I know earlier I said you guys are like brothers I never had. And eagles, although they might kill their brothers in the nest for food.
Is that true?
I am not an eagle, so I would not do such a thing. Yes, it is true. The chicks of eagles are called eaglets, and in a nest with more than one eaglet, the stronger eaglet will kill the weaker eaglet to make food supply served to it instead of its brother. Now, I have enough food, and I am not an eagle. So if I call you my brother, do not.
We'll make sure you're always well fed.
I think a ballad we shall write to this occasion. The eagle flies, and the brother dies. I just pull out my lute and start lightly playing it.
A little tear falls. You're playing it.
I'm going to make a little magical tinkering box that just makes the sound of clapping.
Oh.
So just push the button after you're done, and the box just starts clapping.
And as you hear the kind of clapping resound from the box, you see some of the drunker patrons in the establishment start like following suit a little bit.
Dornan just smirks a little and kind of nods to both of you.
Right.
Just
Then,
a sip of his drink.
what we doing here again?
Just resting, drinking, seeing if they have any fresh fish. As eagles' favorite food are fresh fish, so are mine. So I think some call it sushi, but any type of fresh fish I would love to have before we make it to our final destination.
Okay, you figure that out, and he just stops mid sentence and goes over to like the tables, just drinking wounded soldiers. Like if there's any booze left in a glass that's just sitting on a table, he's drinking it.
Gross.
Goes over here, looking
Give
for
me
more.
a concentration check. Or not concentration, a constitution.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, please.
I'm going to follow up to the bar.
Oh, it's not bad. I don't know what my stats are.
Either side of me, wingman.
Either side is
19.
beautiful and bright.
Yeah, you're fine.
What's
don't
up?
catch
Can you
the
throw your
flu.
name in the chat, both of you guys, just so I can remember it?
I changed my name in the
Perfect.
Albert.
Oh yeah.
Or on like the left players.
I can also name your characters too.
Adler.
Hold on.
Talent. Okay.
Keeper of the bar. Have you any fresh fish?
No fresh fish here. Sorry.
Well, my fine gentlemen, what may you have fresh that we could eat this evening?
I've got some eels.
I look over at Adler.
I believe eagles and I eat eel.
Oh, good. Eel soup for all of you then.
Yes,
he's gonna,
3,
like,
please.
Turn around and go to this big,
four,
like
four.
All right, four then.
you can see he's gonna go back and like get this big cauldron and take 4 big ladlefuls of this really sloppy, like thick, chunky, like chowder, and just slop it into these bowls. Take a little biscuit and toss it on top, and just kind of like spreads it out on the bar top for you, and goes,
Oh, yes. Anything else I can get for you?
Drinks? Another round of drinks? Anybody?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Finest cider you'll find here in this city. I can guarantee you that. No finer cider in Beach Barton.
Yes, please. 4 of those, and I'll.
Very nice.
and it looks kind of comical as this barkeep is like a very tall, like well kept kind of built guy, and he gets out these dainty little lute glasses and just like fills them up with cider. And it's like hands them out daintily to the 4 of you.
There you are. I assumed you want 4, correct?
Absolutely.
All right, excellent. This will be 1 silver in total.
I'll pull out 2 silver and slap it on the bar.
You're gonna see him like take it and bite it, just kind of like make sure that it's all valid.
Say, hey, thank you very much. You need anything else? My name is Doyle, just like the name on the door.
Doyle, thank you.
So I'm like drinking my soup, But I'm also like gave something to my dog, even though he's a robot, and I forgot about that when I asked for soup.
No, he's got his own bowl and his own cider.
No, I'm drinking his cider too. It turns out Ungram likes the sauce.
Right.
Let him pretend to drink it, little doggy.
I'll pull the letter out.
Yes.
And kind of read it over again quick, and then put it back in like my little pouch. I'm just assuming I had it.
Yeah.
And then say, all right, let's cheers and get amped up. We are going to meet these folks and save them from the Hound plaguing them. And I'll kind of raise the glass and
Hey, hey.
here, here.
Cheers. What, I guess we can talk to them when we get there, but, you know, we should try our best to approach from high in the air and swoop down for the element of surprise. That is maybe the best tactic that I know of.
Yeah. Doran kind of puts his hand to his chin. Definitely. I think that makes a ton of sense in this specific scenario.
So how do we get higher up? And I like turn away a little bit and just start thinking.
As he's thinking, I want to scan the tavern just to see what else is going on.
Very, very typical. Just
Well-
jovial farmers sitting, enjoying their cups, getting some dinner. Nothing really strikes you as odd or outlandish. It seems like a very normal, rural kind of drinking, watering hole that people kind of establish in their downtime as Joe scrolls through all of his notes.
Shit!
Thank God we didn't do some porn.
Separate monitors.
I am doing it now.
You could also just share like specifically one window.
That's what I thought I did, but don't worry about
Nay,
it.
sir.
I would like to call over Doyle.
Yes, sir.
You know anything about Cabell Manor, my fine barkeep?
As you say that, the room gets very quiet. And he's gonna like look around and kind of lean in and say,
What business you be having over there at the manor?
Oh, fine, sir. And I will noticeably lower my voice. We have been called upon to head up that way and investigate some happenings.
Just be wary. Had a lot of folks leaving there lately, telling some unfortunate stories, some scary ongoings. And don't get me wrong, Athen and Catherine, they're decent people enough, but there's been some oddities with them over the last few years, and this one's just the icing on the cake, if you get my meaning. Fine people, but there's something odd going on in that they're building.
Are these people coming back alive?
No, nothing like that. Nothing unholy, but something unnatural, strange. They seem to have some kind of uncanny luck about them. Some unnatural fortune that kind of always falls their way just when they need it.
I see.
Some dark tales of people from the family vanishing in the night.
Interesting. And I'll put another silver on the bar and just say, anything else I need to know?
he's gonna eye you up and down a little bit. Just quietly kind of put his hand over the coin and just say,
If I were you, I'd head back now.
Go home, you say?
Nothing good can come from dealing with those people. Whatever seeds they've sown, it's time to harvest. That's my 2 cents.
Duly noted, sir. And I'll kind of smile and like kind of get back into form and take a drink, just kind of hoping to ease the calm and just kind of eye the party to see if they have any thoughts.
We don't have hollow bones. That's why we can't fly. Eagles have hollow bones. Did he say he needed 2 cents?
No, we got him covered. Yeah, he thinks it might be dangerous where we're going.
I don't think we've been on a few adventures. My wingmen. I don't think that we should shy away from any danger.
Oh,
Right?
To that we agree.
Right, let's go.
We ready
can-
now? We
we can
fed
do
and
it.
and ready?
I'm ready to spread my wings and journey the rest of the way. Not real wings.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we've seen your wings.
A mighty pair of wings you would have if you had them. And with that, Dornan will stand up, and he will just sort of bow to no one,
Mhm.
and then head out. Or start to.
Give me your wisdom modifiers, everyone, if you could, real fast.
Yep.
Where's Dan?
+1, so
+1. 13. Do you want to...
Plus
Are
0.
we rolling?
Oh
0.
God, you guys. Okay, just for the sake of the narrative, we'll say, Dornan, as you guys are leaving,
Mhm.
you do catch as you're like holding the door open for your friends as they're exiting. You're getting stares. Like people are kind of keeping an eye on you and watching you at the door. Nothing devious, but just you get the
Mhm,
sense that like these
mhm.
people are like, oh fuck. Like, do they know what they're getting themselves into?
Fair.
Okay.
Do I
Fair.
notice that too?
No.
Okay.
We all suck at wisdom.
Yep. Apparently none of us are wise.
This will be very fun then. Good.
Should have had a conversation.
You guys leave, you gather your things, you head off, feeling fairly jovial, not being deterred from the information that you've heard inside the tavern. And you start making your way towards Cabell Manor. And you've noticed the terrain is changing a little bit, but you are a little struck at how quickly the terrain now turns from like a wooded forest to almost like a marshy moor as you kind of get closer and closer to your destination. You walk along a narrow, if well-worn road for 3 or 4 miles, slowly climbing up into the moorland overlooking Beach Burton. Even through the mid-afternoon sun is shining overhead, wisps of mist still drift among the bushes, and in places you can see reeds and pea-green tufts that show where shrub give waves to bog. The rolling hills and lack of trees means that you see Cabell Manor long before you reach its grounds. And if I'm lucky, this will let me do this. Maybe? There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Ooh.
I have nightmares.
Slate gray and imposing, the manor juts up from the land like a gravestone, with the only other building in sight a lone stone construction that squats half a mile or so off the track. The design is incredibly grand and looks well maintained. As you draw closer, you notice the windows and the ground floor all appear to be covered with heavy shutters. A tall iron fence topped with sharp points surrounds the manor, and once the road was guarded by a set of heavy doors. However, these now lie torn and twisted on the verge, and as you pass, you notice they appear to be scorched in places. Indeed, the large double doors at the front of the building are also blackened and covered in countless deep scratches, as are the shutters around them. So as you approach the building... Yes, go ahead.
No, I was just going to turn to Dornan.
Yep.
The letter came from these people, right?
That's what it says.
Oh, this is scary.
So as you reach there and walk up to the manor unimposed, you do see that it's starting to get a little bit darker. Sun hasn't set all the way yet, but getting close.
Mm.
I'm a giant.
As you approach the main gate, is there anything you guys would like to do here?
You can hear Dornan like humming and whispering, kind of like, approaching the gate, what is our fate? I hope we don't die. Our moms would cry. No, he's like stumbling through a song. Not really noticing how harrowing it looks because he's just like really focusing on like getting this poem right, like the beginnings of the song.
We're still approaching, you said?
You can go as close as you'd like, yes. The front door is barred, but you can see that it has these scorch marks and scratch marks on it, along with the windows, kind of like barricaded along the sides.
I'm looking up for, I don't know, other entrances high up top.
You see balconies. You see entryways and doorways kind of like elevated above.
I think I'll pull out my great axe just to be safe. And I'll
So
approach.
seeing that,
first.
I'm gonna like out of my backpack pull out this crossbow, and like it looks like just a weird piece of wood until he kind of like pulls on something, and then these these big bow things pop out, and he loads some arrows into it, almost like a clip of a gun,
Okay.
and just like cocks it back, and he's ready to go too.
No need for fear, lads. No need for fear. And I will start to walk up to the big doors.
Okay.
And as I get to them, I will knock.
Oh. Yeah, sure. Why not? As you knock on like the big doors, you hear an echo wrap through the halls of the house. And after a few moments, you hear some footsteps kind of like on the other side, followed by like a little like eye slit on the door, kind of uncoupling. And you see these very like tired looking eyes, like brown eyes peering out from the hole. And you hear a voice call out, who are you?
Ah, yes. And I will pull out the letter. We're just a group of friends. I'll kind of smirk a little bit. Answering a summons here. And I'll kind of wave it in front of
Yes. Oh, thank goodness. I didn't think that anyone would actually respond. One moment, please. Yes. And you hear like it shuts, and you hear and you hear like there's a lot of things moving around inside. And after a good 30 seconds, you finally hear a grunted effort as the door gets like pulled off, and a little gap has been maintained, and you're gonna see this very thin, tall human with these prominent cheekbones and kind of like a gaunt look to him. Open up the door a little bit, just enough for you guys to get in, and say, yes, please come in. Please, quickly, before it gets too dark.
Dornan's going right in.
Come on, cheerio.
All right.
And as soon as you guys make it inside the door, he quickly shuts it and starts to like again, like barricade the door, arm guard going down, locks. He goes overly secure with like you making sure that this door is fortified. And again, after a few moments, he's going to turn to you, and he's going to like dust himself off a little bit and kind of like get himself nice and proper again, and kind of like gain his composure a little bit. And you see now that he has a rapier that he has like kept to his side, but he definitely had it out earlier. He tries to hide it a little bit, but does a very poor job of actually like stifling his fear a little bit. Yes, thank you so much for coming. Can I have your names, please, just so I know who I'm addressing?
I'm Grin Keengard, and this is Cheerio.
Oh, very nice. I've never seen. What is that exactly?
You've never seen a dog?
Yes, I've seen a dog, but not a dog like that. What is that?
Different breed, I guess.
Okay, well, you can see he's a little skeptical of it and kind of takes a little sidestep backwards, like not quite sure what to make of it.
I'm gonna start like scratching behind his ear, even though it's like metal.
It's very nice. Well, if you wouldn't mind, please head to the fire pit in the corner there. My wife should be over in the corner, and she can help give you a quick description of our situation.
I am Adler. What? Why so much security at the door?
I'll explain it all in due time, sir. Rest assured, it's warranted.
So I'm gonna walk up here and then just like pat on the chair, go up. He's gonna jump in the chair. I'll sit in the other one.
Well, so actually, as you enter in here, you do see that there's a woman already sitting there.
Hello.
With a young child that looks to be a little over a year old. We'll say 18 months-ish, somewhere in that range.
Right. I'll do it on the other chair then.
Yeah.
The dog always gets to sit. I don't. We have to stand.
And as you get there, you see this lady, and she turns around and says, "Oh, thank you so much. Please, do you need to sit?" And she kind of gets up awkwardly a little bit to kind of make room for you guys if you'd like to.
Oh, I can't steal your chair. I'm
No,
fine
lady.
standing.
Oh, okay, if you insist. And Athen's going to come in here and say, "These is my wife. This is Katrin, and our young son Henry."
Pleasure.
Charmed.
Thank you again for coming in so quickly. Any refreshments? Anything you might need? We have a servant to help. Barry, please.
Oh no, I think we're fine.
You're gonna see a halfling kind of come around the corner and say, yes, sir. What can I get for you?" Anything really. Anything we can provide. Please, anything for assistance, or you must be famished.
I am all set, young. Did he say his name? He said his name out loud, right, Barry?
Yeah. The help's name is
her.
Barry. Yes.
Yeah. I am all set, young Barry. But thank you for your.
If you change your mind, just let me know. No trouble at all.
Appreciate you.
And she'll just kind of disappear back around the corner to wherever she's doing her thing.
Now,
So, Mr. Athan, you gonna tell us what we're doing here?
Yes. As I wrote in my letter, we've been having a series of hound attacks over the last week or so. It's all been very worrying. It started fairly abruptly. We had a visitor, and she made some outrageous claims about contracts and deals and everything else with my ancestors many years ago, which can't be true. And we told her to leave and told her to get out. And ever since we've done that, we've been, I hate to say, hounded by these massive beasts every night, clawing at our doors, trying to get in, trying to get to us. And frankly, I'm at my wit's end. I'm not sure what to do at this point. All of our assistants have left, save Barry, who has stayed by our side. She's our most loyal companion at this point, and other than that, everyone else has fled.
Only at night? They
every night. Every night, right after sunset. Soon. It should be happening soon, yes.
How do you know they're hounds?
You should see the things. Massive beasts.
Are they bigger than Cheerio?
He's gonna again take a step back after you mentioned the dog, and he's kind of getting a little bit wary. He's like, yes, much larger.
And hearing me say his name, his ears perk up.
Well, this just sounds horrific. I'm so sorry you've been put through this. And I'll dramatically put my head in my hands.
Woe is me.
Yeah, this is horrible.
Who? You said a lady came spouting allegations. Who? Do you know her?
No, I don't. And truthfully, I didn't really get a good look at her either. I could just tell by the voice and her general demeanor. I'm assuming that it was a female, and she just showed up, hooded and cloaked, and presented a contract saying that she owned our son, and clearly we told her to leave, to get out and never return. And ever since she's visited, we've had these beasts visiting us every night.
A baby?
What claim does she have to your child?
Well, I'm sure you've heard, if you talk to the locals, that there is a local legend floating around about our family and this building and everything else. And I've never want to believe it, but I figured it was just some local playing a trick on us.
That sure would be a shitty trick.
I mean, I can tell you the legend if you'd like, but I don't know how good it would do us.
I think it's important to hear it, given what you've been going through. And then, as like, I look like horrified, but I'm just slowly pulling out like a pen and paper. Like, this is awesome for a ballad.
I'm sorry. Do you mind if I smoke? I'm a little tense right now.
Oh, mind if I bum one from you?
No, please. And he'll hand you out one, and he'll light them both. And after he's kind of like got it lit and starts taking a few puffs, he's gonna like start just pacing, like not frantically, but you can tell he's like really starting to gather himself as much as he can. And he's gonna start pacing around the room and gesturing with his hand and kind of like, regaling the tale of his family. The story starts with my ancestor. His name was Richard Cabell. He built this manor some 400 years ago. He poured his heart and soul into this place. It took years to build, and it all but bankrupted him. The town isn't super wealthy, so, the resources were hard to get. I am sure you understand, and 400 years ago, it's not easy building a building of this stature. Well, as soon as it completed, he made some bad business deals, and that left him on the verge of losing it. And according to legend, Richard made a deal with the dark forces in order to keep hold of this place and ensure it would never leave our family. In return, he pledged to give up the life of a Cabell, one every century. And people say Richard allowed his own son to be dragged into the family tomb by a foul hellhound. Of course, I've never believed it. Oh, damn little cat. I never believed the story. When my father told me about it, I thought he was trying to scare me. Cat, enough! But now I worry there might be truth in it after all, after everything I've seen.
Cheerio starts growling at the cat a little. But it's like super robotic sounding, like grrr.
Grr mode activated.
Grr mode activated. That was a good one.
Good.
Thank you. Appreciate it. My goodness. And I'm still writing it down. This is just unbelievable. And I'll tuck it back away. And I'll kind of look at my friends, and I'll also eye his wife, who hasn't said a damn word.
I've been
Go ahead.
I've been making faces at the baby.
Well, my goodness. What is your take on all of this? And I'll kind of ask her. Take like a step forward.
Being honest, sir, I don't really have much of an opinion on it. I mean, I'm much the same mind of Anthony. We heard about the legend, and obviously it's been a rumor in the town for forever. But I didn't really give it much mind.
I'd like to insight both of these bitches. See
Sure.
if there's any shady business going on.
I would like to do a performance check on my baby faces.
I like that. I'm a 9, unfortunately.
Okay.
16.
The baby is unimpressed, stone-faced.
What? There's something wrong with your baby. No, I don't say that. I do say, sorry, Joe, I'll let you get to your check, but
You're fine, please.
nobody is going to take that precious baby from you.
Joe, these two are very clearly rattled.
Yeah, okay. In times like these, you guys, I'm pulling out my little drum set as I'm doing this. It's nothing but a song that soothes my heart. I'll just kind of hum like a little bit of like a lullaby. I'll kind of look with one eye, see if they're looking or not. Then after like 30 seconds, if he's not interrupted, take like a deep breath. I think if we have no questions, just a moment with my compatriots is required.
So the second you stop drumming, I'm gonna get the little box out again, push the button to have it start clapping.
He again smiles more than he should.
No, very, very well. That's no problem at all. Just let us know whenever you require us, and we'll come out and whatever you need.
Thank you. And as we kind of pull this way, without them in earshot.
Oh, okay, you're staying in the room.
If they're not, we'll go back to the lobby.
They were willing to leave the room if that made things easier.
Yeah.
We can come to here.
Okay.
So it's obvious, guys. We got to spend the night, right? We're taking this job.
Well, yeah, we don't come all this way for nothing.
Yeah.
Yes, we must.
I will see what size are you guys. I'll see what pajamas they have for us. We'll get some.
Oh, it's fine. I sleep in the nude.
Oh,
You know that.
it's true.
You know by now I do not require pajamas.
Okay, yes. I was just asking more for me, but it's fine. At least we'll get Barry in here to get us some tea. Barry!
I love yes. She'll run from down the hall. What can I get for you?
I think we may end up spending the night, so I will take a pair of pajamas. I'm just kidding. But I would take a tea with a lemon. Anything else? Anyone?
What kind of tea would you like? We've had many options here.
Something herbal,
Some chamomile.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Fantastic, thank you. I'll have it right out for you.
And I'll take a hot toddy. Hold the tea.
I think I can get into the liquor stores. Yes, that shouldn't be any problem.
Oh, and Barry, and I'll kind of take a step forward. Anything we should know outside of the massive hellhound that will be haunting us this evening?
Just keep your wits, and she's gonna get kind of quiet and look around and kind of peek around the corner and see where, the Mr. and Mrs. are, and her voice is gonna get kind of low and say, kind of like whisper you closer. And as soon as you get like within earshot, she's gonna say, "If I were you, I'd get out of here as fast as I can. I only stay because I love these two and that little boy as much as my little heart can bear. But you're in grave danger here. Graver than you might think. Yes. I've seen the thing. I've seen what it can do.
What does it look like?
Massive hound. Full of flame and hate and anger.
My goodness. But I want an insight check as I'm being dramatic.
Okay, yeah.
14.
Roll again.
All right, we'll do. Booyaka shot 22.
Oh, okay, you crushed that one. As you're talking to her, and she draws you close, something seems off.
Okay.
Like, she's not lying.
Mm-hmm.
She wants you to leave. But you start getting this weird sensation that there's something else.
Okay.
Something's not right. You just don't know what, but she's not lying. She does want
Okay.
you to leave.
Okay.
Is the baby possessed? He did not smile at me.
She laughs at this and says, "No, he's a stubborn little lad. That one.
I used my best baby faces.
He's got an iron will. What can I say? Well, just hold on, sweetie. I'll get the jammies and the chamomile for you. Okay?
Thank you, Barry. I appreciate
You're
it.
very welcome. Just holler if you need anything else. Okay?
Will do. And as she leaves, I will whisper, let's go accept the job, but I'll kind of bring everyone closer. I don't trust Barry. I can't put my finger on it yet, but I don't trust Barry.
I don't trust the baby. But I want to protect the baby.
I don't trust that cat.
You almost
I'm
did a
very-
spit take.
Conflicted.
All right, I'll pull my little journal out again, flip to a new page. People we don't trust, underline. Barry, baby, cat. Put it
To be clear, I will still protect baby, but
Okay, hold on. Baby, parentheses, under our protection, though. All right, we're good. Okay. And then if no other objections, I will start to head over to accept the job.
As you're
And you
walking,
can see they're
I'm just gonna yell,
wringing their
"We'll
hands
take
like,
it."
nervously.
Yep.
Yes.
As you may have heard Umgram yell, we would be happy to take the job. We're going to.
Thank the lords. Well, if it's any consolation, we'd love to give you 100 gold pieces as long as you can help us and get rid of this hound.
Each?
Each, yes.
Oh,
Hmm.
well, you can just give Cheerios share to me. He doesn't have pockets.
Okay, sure, yeah, sure.
Well, this is very kind and generous, and I'm quite looking forward to it. I have jammies on the way, some tea from Barry, who's just lovely, and I'll kind of look to the wife and say, Barry is lovely, isn't she?
Oh, yes. I mean, honestly, I'm so happy that she stuck around after everything. You know, she's the only one of our employees who stuck by our side this entire time.
Quick insight to see if I think she's genuinely
Sure.
answering that way. 9 again.
Yeah, she's being very genuine.
Okay. Well, maybe a tune shall be written in her name as well once this is all said and done.
We can only hope. And as she says that, you see Henry go, "Ree, ree," and he starts to get a little fussy, and he's kind of squirming in her hands a little. And Anthon's gonna be like, "Here, darling, let me take him. I can soothe him in the other room." And she's gonna hand up the baby, and he's gonna kind of slowly start bopping him up and down and trying to walk him. He's gonna take him into this room over here, and as he's kind of leaving, he's gonna kind of peer back and say, "Catherine, if you'd like, why don't you give a tour of the mansion if you'd like? Just while we're waiting. We do have some time to kill before the sun fully goes down." And he's gonna pop around the corner a little bit, and Catherine's gonna kind of look at you and say, "If you're interested, I'd be more than happy to show you around the grounds."
I think it'd be lovely.
As we start walking, I'll ask, where does the Hound usually go? Front door? Other areas?
He's been attacking the front more often. They are testing all the entrances here and there, but they seem to be focusing on the front more or less. Yes. And before you guys get started, you can see Barry come back up, and she's like, "All right, dearie, here's your jammies, and I got your tea right here for you."
Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate
Hey, you're
it.
very welcome. Again, you need anything else, you just holler at Barry, okay?
Will do, Barry. Thank you.
She'll disappear.
I'm not one to talk about attire, but I don't think jammies are professional to wear during a job.
And I'll kind of unfurl them and be like, they look so cozy. All right, hold on. I'll fold them back up real nice and I'll set him down on one of the chairs. I'll come back for you.
You said they. I thought, was there one hound or many?
Well, there's only one big one, but we see other shapes kind of lurking about. So I don't really know. I know there's more than one thing out there, but I'm not really sure what it is.
When did this start again? I know when the lady came, but how long ago?
After she got here, a little over a week ago, I think. Yeah. We sent out multiple letters to anyone in the region who might be able to help. I'm just so glad that you're here now. You're the first ones.
Did she give you a way of contacting her?
Who?
The lady with the contract.
Oh no. We didn't take her seriously, so we just kind of told her to fuck off.
as one should do when presented with a baby contract.
Well, here, let me show you. let me show you around a little bit, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
And as she kind of takes you around the mansion and kind of shows you a bunch of old portraits in the rooms, you're all kind of struck with how beautiful it is. And yes, it seems old, but it's in really good condition. It's got several large bedrooms and lounges. Nothing remarkable or overly lavish, but like it's a very pretty home. And she mentions that again, she used to have all these servants, and it used to be a bustling kind of environment and very happy. One thing you do notice is that the walls are lined with portraits, and one in particular has kind of like a center stage to it with a man with a rather unpleasant looking look in his eye. Standing in front of the manor with a kind of a smug look on his face. Very much so, literally, like, front and center in front of all the portraits. And here, we have Anton's ancestor. This is Richard. He's the one who built the place.
The one who made that deal.
If that's to be believed, yes.
Are we sticking on one floor, or have we gone other places?
There is a second floor, third floor, and you kind of get a good breath for all of it. Nothing really remarkable stands out for the most part. Yeah, you get a full tour of the building.
I think Dorian will just kind of soak in that picture. He's definitely feeling like writing a song about it.
So as you look at it, you do notice that in the bottom corner there is a signature and a date. And
I'd like to peer in.
The date that this portrait was commissioned was exactly 400 years ago.
And who's the signature?
The artist's signature, who painted the portrait.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't have any sort of magic finding abilities, unfortunately.
Amateur.
I'm going to sketch. Like, I'm gonna write on my little notepad. I'm gonna sketch like the signature.
Okay.
Review later and write the year down. Exactly 400 years ago, huh?
Exactly.
Do you want me to see if something's magical?
I don't know if I want to burn a spell slot to do that. Not
What's
that I know how that works.
Well,
yeah,
we should be getting back now. I'm starting to get a little nervous. I don't hear the baby, so I'm sure that means that Anthon's got it. Go to bed. But
Oh yeah, I just was noticing that you see the date on this is
yes,
400 years ago to the day.
Again, though, it's not uncommon knowledge, and we just thought that the locals were playing a trick on us.
Yeah, I see.
300 years ago, 200 years ago, 100 years ago.
Yes.
Did a baby get taken from his family?
I haven't looked into it that much. The family does have a history of losing people at a young age, but who doesn't? With disease and the weather up here, and
Yeah, no modern
I
medicine.
wouldn't know. I'm still looking for my love. And I
Well,
will spend my whole life with.
that one day you find that.
Much like eagles, I desire to find a love to be one with from
That's
the time we meet until our deaths,
that's beautiful.
where we
It's
can raise
truly-
eaglets or
yes.
children for our whole lives together, much like you and your guy.
Yes,
and
he is my big strong eagle. That man.
This is too
that's
cute.
the dream.
You guys make my heart go aflutter.
Should we soar down to the?
I like you, lady.
Very, very well. Yes, thank you. And as you guys make your way back down to the ground floor, you're gonna see that Anthon has kind of like come back into this room, and as you guys enter, he's just like, I don't mean to rush you, but if there's anything you'd like to do to prepare, it's gonna be dark soon, and the Hound is rather punctual, I must say.
Okay.
We should plan a bit.
Are there any balconies overlooking the main entrance?
And as you say that, Katrin's gonna pipe up and say, actually, I'm not actually a horrible shot, and I was wondering if you wanted some assistance, I could always, help you by shooting from above.
Well, if you feel safe doing that, sure.
Yeah, I have very few objections. to that.
Striking from above is very effective when it comes to
Anthon and
killing.
I have some prowess in fencing. We dabble a little bit, but frankly, we're too frightened to really take it on ourselves. But if you'd like the assistance, I can absolutely help you from the second floor.
Yeah, stay up there. Don't put yourselves in danger. That's his job, and he just points to Adler.
Right, excellent.
That is my job.
Well, anything you guys would like to do, please feel free. Whatever you think is best. We were trying to keep the battle outside of the residence as much as possible, but please do what you must.
Thank you.
I
Sounds
turn
great.
towards the guys. I haven't tried it before, but if I jumped onto it from the top floor, would that hurt a lot? You think? Is that a good idea?
From the
It
top
might
rope.
it might hurt, but you are capable.
It might hurt you too.
Ah,
But I've been known to sing a ditty or two that heals those around me.
And I've got this. He like pulls out like this huge needle, and I was like, "Yeah, this will help too if you get hurt."
That is quite a long talon that you have there. All right, I might actually go up to the second floor if she'll allow it when we start to prepare for this attack.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll hang with my artificer and dog down here.
All right, we're just gonna. Are you guys gonna? If it
Yeah,
comes to the
where
front door, sorry, I should talk in character. We don't want it to get inside and take the baby, even if he is kind of a. But so should we post outside with the door locked, or wait for it to start clawing at the door and go out a different way and attack, or?
Yeah, I think we go outside and keep it from getting inside.
I was thinking about staying inside, but I see your point.
I will jump from the second floor, but I don't know if you guys will be able to assist in the battle if you're inside.
Fair. Well, I shall stand right behind my compatriot. Grom.
And as you guys kind of head outside, you do see that this little tree right over here does actually give you a good amount of cover. You could probably hide pretty easily behind it if you wanted to.
Cool.
Or
Yeah.
even the fountain over here, or like whatever. There's a bunch of places you can kind of like sneak behind.
I think the tree's as good a spot as any. Who's got baby?
Anthon has the baby in the bedroom over here, so he's
Okay.
kind of like chilling right there.
Cool.
Katrin's gonna be in the balcony up here. We'll say it's the second floor balcony, like right there.
Mm-hmm.
And Alder can be right next to her. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me
I'll try again.
Oop.
There we go. Yeah. All right. Excellent. Any more preparations you guys would like to do?
So not for me anyway.
I see they're behind the tree, and I turn to Katrin. You know, a lot of people think eagles sleep in their nests. They don't. They actually sleep on tree branches. Actually in their nest. Eagle fact.
You certainly know a lot about eagles, don't you?
They're the best. They're the most beautiful and majestic creature ever created.
She's gonna pat you on your beefy forearm and say, I hope one day you can build a nest with someone equally as amazing as you are.
Me too. Me too.
It takes a strong eagle to protect the weaker birds around him.
Well, actually, eagles steal food from the other birds and sometimes kill them. But
you get the analogy.
Yeah. Yes.
You get what I'm saying, right?
We're all eagles.
It's a metaphor. Like
Right.
we're the smaller birds and you're the eagle. And you're not gonna eat us, but you're helping us.
A pretend example metaphor, yes.
Yes. Good. I'm glad we're on the same page.
All right, that's it.
It's too good. It's my new favorite character of yours.
As the sun begins to set, the mist starts to gather thicker and thicker strands until it fills the air with a writhing, twisting shapes and shadows. As the very last rays of sunlight disappear behind the moors, a patch of drifting whiteness seems to billow outwards, and suddenly a fierce howl fills the air. Out of the shadows steps a huge dog, wreathed in flickering fire that fills the mist with a dirty orange glow. Behind it come 4 smaller shapes that seem to coalesce from the darkness itself. Smaller versions of the hound, but no less fierce for it. Slowly the pack begins to pad its way towards the manor house. You can see it's going to slowly kind of wander its way, growling and howling as it approaches. These 4 smaller shapes trailing behind, peering out of the mist.
I see the dogs. They don't look nice.
Okay.
Sorry.
And they're just gonna kind of slowly approach, stepping closer and closer. And you all can feel free to act whenever you'd like to.
Can I cast a spell?
Yeah.
I'd like to cast Fairy Fire on them.
Okay.
We're
like
going.
whenever they like, if at any point I feel like I can get all of them to do it.
What's the radius?
20-foot cube.
I'm gonna say you can get most of them. I can say you can get like 4 of them for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and cast it. So it's a DC 14.
Okay.
14 DC dexterity save.
Save. 2 of them save. So let's go ahead and organize these. We'll do. So the top 2, this guy and this guy save. The bottom 2 fail. So these 2
Okay.
are wreathed in fire. Yes.
Okay.
If the big guy is close enough, I don't know if that alerts them or.
Yeah, they would see it and hear it.
Okay, so if the big guy's still close enough, though, I'm going to.
I'll give you a surprise round. Yeah.
I want, if I can, Adler will rage and jump. Great axe first, down onto the big guy. All
right. Yeah.
And I'll first do this, spread his arms a little bit, and then as he gets closer, I'll bring him down. And I'll look at right before I'll look at the lady, and I'll be like, "Time to soar." Jump out. Ah. All right. Am I good to make an attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Advantage.
Ooh, nice. Ooh, so that's 21. Or, yep, we'll stick with 21.
Yeah, that'll hit. Yes. Please roll damage.
And I get that was 22 then if I get +1, right?
Yep.
Chris? All right. So that is, I rolled an 11 on the 12-sided die, so that is 15
Jeez.
Holy
damage.
Yikes, dude.
You see a huge, massive figure come flying down as you like slam down on the Hellhound, and it roars in fury as it gets hit like with this really devastating blow.
Damn.
Do I take fall damage or anything?
I don't think you do with that subclass.
There should be a.
I think if you're an Eagle Totem, you don't take any fall damage. Is that correct?
No, it's more about
when you do that attack, right? Something like that?
No, creature. It actually has nothing to do with the attack. Creatures have disadvantage on opportunity attacks against you, and I can dash as a bonus action on my turn. That's what the eagle part does. But raging gives me, and I get +2.
Yeah, +2 damage, and then
So actually, that is
half
17 damage.
Okay, gotcha.
And I'm resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Okay, so just take 1 bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Alt say.
So bonus actions for or I'm sorry, a surprise round for Dorman and for Cheerio. If you want.
Oh, Doran wants. He's gonna cast sleep.
Okay.
So
where are you centering it?
I mainly want to get which ones are unaffected by
These 3.
Yeah, I don't want to put the main one to sleep. I guess here then on these 2.
Okay.
If I can even do enough, I think I have to roll a d8 5 times, right?
Yeah, you got to roll a bunch.
Yeah, I think it's hold please 5d8, and that's how many hit points. So 5, 9, 19, 24 hit points.
And what's the radius of the spell?
90 feet. It's a 20 foot.
90?
Not the radius, sorry. I can cast within 90 feet. Within 20 feet of a point I choose. So
Okay.
it's a 20 feet sphere.
So where
basically.
are you casting this again?
On these 2 here. So
So,
one of
so
the non-fairy
give me a
fire.
pinpoint on where you're casting
Right in
it.
the middle of these two.
Okay, it's 20 feet.
Yeah.
Will also be fun.
Put myself to sleep.
Ugh.
Can I change it to here?
It starts with the lowest
Nope.
hit points. It starts with the lowest hit points.
So 10 feet, 10 feet, 10. Okay, so these three are definitely first. You're fine. You're fine. It's gonna hit the Hellhound before it hits anything else, so you're good. How much was the total?
24, I believe it's
24. So as you cast this, you see that these misty kind of like dog-like forms, they're gonna like do this weird thing where like you cast a spell and you see their forms kind of like dematerialize and kind of float into these little like puffs of cloud that kind of like centralize on the ground. It's almost like they lose their form and almost melt into like a big floating cloud, kind of like stuck in their space.
Interesting.
But that didn't happen to the big guy.
They're kind of floating. No, the big guy looks pretty pissed off.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Anything for Cheerio?
Yeah, he's gonna jump up here and come like right next to Adler and attack the Hellhound.
Okay.
Good boy.
Does he get advantage because it's surprise round?
If you want to flank, you can get advantage.
Yeah, right. 18
That'll hit.
or 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay.
But he is gonna like be right next to him after the attack. He's gonna use
Understood.
that little bit extra.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Sick. It's time to fight. 19.
5.
3.
Come on, team.
How
Come on,
about
team
Cheerio?
Doorman.
Cheerio
Or
acts
you
on
acts
my
on your
turn.
initiative, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I knew that.
Team Doorman is tired. It was the old Stinkies.
And just so we're all
This one,
clear, I
so-
rolled a natural 1 for initiative.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, that's not good at all.
It just means you die.
I fall asleep too.
You perish.
Oh, they look so comfortable.
Right.
I get out my little noise box and like tinker with it a little bit, and now it's just making white noise.
Okay. So as you guys are sitting there, you hear a thunk from above as Katrin unleashes a crossbolt from the upper window. Straight up killing this mist hound. When you see it like dissipate as it howls in pain as it dies from the shot. Dornan, what's your dexterity?
I think it's lovely. It is 15 plus 2.
15. Okay, you are next.
Cool. I will cast Vicious Mockery on the Hellhound. And I will say to it.
Is sleep concentration?
No.
No.
Okay, cool.
I will cast Vicious Mockery on the Hellhound, and I will say, Hellhound, more like Hound.
Roll with disadvantage on that attack.
No!
It's not an attack though. It's a saving throw.
I'm joking.
I know.
You just called him a basic hound.
I'm gonna push the button on the box that starts clapping.
I think
Box
it's
shatters.
Oh.
It's a Wisdom 13 save.
Okay.
Or take 1d4 psychic damage.
He fails.
Sick. Let's roll the 4. 2 psychic damage.
Awesome.
Disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay. Do these animals they stay asleep for like an hour until they're attacked or otherwise woken up, correct?
Yeah, take damage, slapped.
Okay.
No, a minute.
Excellent. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
1 minute.
Well, you see the snoozy little pile of puffy air that was formerly a hound is still snoozing away. The hellhound is going to turn towards you, Adler, and give an attack with disadvantage, right?
Yeah. You want to call this round 2 for the sleep? Because I'll track it on a different die.
No, it should be around. We'll call it around 1. That's
I
fine.
cast it. Okay, yeah.
What is your AC?
I don't know if it's-
sir.
Is it disadvantage?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Vicious mockery.
This is mockery.
Oh, because I thought you were saying because I was raging. No, my AC is only 14.
Yeah, that'll hit. Even with
Dang it.
disadvantage. +5. 5 piercing damage to you, sir. Plus,
Is that already?
It's not halved, no. So 2. Plus 7 fire damage.
Whew.
As the flames leap out as he kind of gnarls at you.
Oh wait, oh man, that's not half. Okay, 7. Got it.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So 2 piercing, 7 fire.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of damage. I'm glad it's halved.
That
Fire isn't.
hurt.
You see that the 2 other mist hounds are kind of floating there, sleepily, lazily, in their little puddles, puffs of
Jesus.
air. Adler. AKA Brad.
Yeah, sorry, I thought that's me.
AKA Eagle.
I rolled so poorly, I did not really think it was going to be my turn. All right. Yeah, no, this is just straight up great axe slamming on this dude. Very same thing. 19. No, so it's 20 then, because +1.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll hit.
All right. And I'm not flanking, so that doesn't matter. But let's get another 9, 10, 9, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 slashing damage.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, all right.
And what you see, sorry, I guess I don't need to describe it, but when he went into a rage before he jumped, his eyes started to glow like yellowish, and like some feathers that he has like attached to like his, I don't know, pack or whatever, like start to glow a little bit too as he like jumped with his glowing yellow eyes.
Awesome.
And as you strike the hellhound, your axe kind of like bites in. You see that as you make a gash, like flames ripple out from the wound, and the hound like roars in pain. It's not looking so hot.
Yeah.
Umgoron?
Goron.
What's his name?
Umgrin.
Grin.
Umgrin.
But it's not Ungoron. Yeah.
Oh,
Umgoron.
Good.
I'm gonna shoot it with my heavy repeating crossbow.
Okay.
26.
Yeah.
Jeez.
For 10 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Cheerio is going to come over here again and attack him.
Okay.
Also 26. Sorry, 26.
How does Cheerio want to do this?
Yeah,
Let's go,
Cheerio.
Cheerio.
So I'm envisioning like the Hellhound is facing this way, and Cheerio just grabs onto like the right buttocks of this Hellhound and just starts going insane, like ripping it back and forth, rips the leg clean off, and then with the 3-legged Hellhound kind of just falls over dead.
And as it dies, you see its body erupt into flame, and you get a strong like scent of sulfur as it dissolves and kind of fades into the night.
Sweet.
What's happening with the Hellhounds, the other ones?
So Katrin's going to take another shot at one of the sleeping puffs of air. That one will miss. Dorman.
They're unaffected by the Hellhound dying.
They're still floating there.
Okay. Wretched beast! And I'll walk over with my rapier, and I will flourish it dramatically, and then stab Hellhound.
Yeah. Give me an attack with advantage.
Cool. That one will be 17 plus change.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, 21. D8 plus 2. 3!
All right, 3 damage.
It will then wake up. I was hoping to
Yes.
do a lot more damage, but...
And you see it, like, you see as you kind of hit the cloud of gas, you see it like gets dispersed and then kind of like rapidly form up again. Takes the shape of the hound that you saw before and looks right at you and just like gnarls its teeth.
Oh,
Whoa.
boy. Oh.
And it becomes huge?
No, I just wanted to show you how it looks like.
My, how I wish you were sleeping.
Okay,
Again.
cool. All right. B is still asleep. C is still asleep. Alder.
Oh, Dorman, whatever your name is.
Doorman.
I've been
Dorman.
a doorman, but my name is Dornan. Yeah.
This is how you do it. And I attack the same one.
The A.
That one. Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
I hit the big boy real good. Let's see. Oh no, and that one.
Whoa.
Am I flanking?
No,
Yes.
not
Nope, I'm not.
Are you attacking recklessly?
I don't have that.
Yeah, you do.
Not with
All barbarians get reckless attack.
it's not for the totem one, I didn't say.
No, it's right there on the barbarian table. It's just all barbarians get it at level
You're a
2.
barbarian too. No, I didn't say I was. I can't go back now. So
Oh yeah, it's not something you can do after the fact, like in Baldur's Gate 3. That's right.
Would you? Okay, do you roll me another attack roll?
God damn it, I knew it.
just so funny because I
Dorman's
just
gonna
talked
die.
shit to my guy. Oh, that's 9, so 10.
What's your AC?
Mine is 14.
No.
He's asking me. What are your modifiers, or is that 10 total?
That was 10 total. That I was 9 plus the 1.
Oh, AC is 13.
Okay, roll damage.
Well, he missed, right? Because he rolled at a 10.
No, but 10 plus 4,
No,
right?
no, I rolled a 4 plus 5, and then I added 1 more.
I
missed.
10
You
total.
10
missed.
was the total.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
do miss. Yes. As you rush up to like attack the Hellhound, you swipe and swing, and you realize that like it kind of like goes through the mist, and you kind of can't control your momentum and almost hit Dorman as he like is able to like just barely like matrix his way out of your swing.
No, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. My loot is okay. My loot is okay.
Umgren.
All right, so I'm gonna shoot Mist Hound A with my heavy repeating crossbow.
Okay.
Can you?
Uh-oh.
Oh my god,
That's not very good.
everyone's gonna hit
11?
me.
11 will not hit.
Oh. And then Cheerio's going to come back over on the side here and attack Mist Hound.
Okay.
Is that good enough for flanking?
Yeah, let's give advantage for that. Why not?
Sweet. 21.
That will definitely hit.
Ooh, for 9 points of damage.
How does Cheerio want to do this?
Dude, he's
Same
lethal.
thing.
Oh, dog.
Just another bite to the keister and rips another leg off.
Just you see him bite and kind of like tear the air, and at some point the form like just can't maintain its shape and just like disperses into a puff of gas.
Good boy. Rough.
You're gonna see Katrin take another shot from the balcony. That will hit. Dealing, how much was that? I think 4. Yeah, 4 damage. So you see the Mist Hound C kind of like gain form again and stand back up, snarling. Okay. Dorman.
I'll show you how it's done after you showed me how it's done. And I'll part the seas between Cheerio and Adler. And again, flourish the rapier in dramatic fashion, and then attempt to stab C.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can move me up. 20, dirty 20.
Yeah, roll damage.
Rolled a 1 last time, rolled a 8 this time. So was that 11?
How do
Or
you want
10?
to do this?
10. And he just like stabs it through the neck with the thin rapier.
Nice.
Blood like comes back on his face. He's kind of almost shocked by it.
Yeah, as you stab it,
Well,
you
missed,
see
I
it.
guess.
You get the same thing, like explode into air.
Oh.
All right.
Let me grab a quick Bev.
Adler.
All right, let's get after this this dude here, this last doogie. Well, the dog can't have all the kills. So 17, or I assume because it's prone, it's advantage. Yeah, we'll go with 17 to hit.
That'll do.
Oh, 6 damage.
How do you want to do it?
Yeah, it's laying there just like that. Cut its head off. Great
Okay.
axe decapitation.
Kind of puffs back up again. All right, excellent. We are out of combat. Well done.
That was too easy.
You're gonna hear Katrin
Scary.
from the balcony yell and go, "Yes! Like thank you, thank you, thank you. We found the Hound. You are truly heroes."
Well, hellhounds are our speciality.
Well, quickly come inside. I'm sure Anthony would be more than happy to hear that we've done away with that damned hound, and we'll get you your reward post haste.
Can I? Did the hellhound's body like dissipate and disappear? Or is it still there?
It
Blew
did. You
up.
do see like scorch marks and fire marks like around the ground where he fell.
Okay.
And it still does smell of sulfur, like as you kind of get close to it, but there's nothing left over from like material components or anything.
Okay.
Adler's gonna like go in last and kind of like keep looking outward as
Right.
we walk in.
So as you guys get to the door, they did like lock you out again, and they showed you how to like unlock it from the outside, but it's clumsy and not a smooth process. So you guys are kind of fuddling with the locks for a good amount of time, and after a good like 30 seconds or so, you hear from inside the mansion, Catcher just go, "Ah!" Like just start screaming bloody murder.
It's the baby.
Oh no.
And as you guys kind of fill out the locks, it takes you a little bit longer. You get in. Eventually, you're able to open up the door, and you come inside, and you see that there's no one in the foyer as you had met previously. But you can hear sobs coming from the left-hand side in the room.
What is it?
It's over here. Please come quick. And as you come in, you see that Anton is knocked unconscious, and the baby is missing from the room.
Quick investigation. I want to see if there's anything out of place other than the main scene.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
I would also like to investigate. To see
Yeah,
if
please.
Okay.
Yep. Yerpsy daisy.
Dirte 20.
19.
I'm looking more at the unconscious dude. I got a 12. Investigating his business.
So with investigation checks, nothing in the room seems out of place.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing seems like it has been placed insidiously or is missing or is giving any indication that it had a role to play in this assault.
Mm-hmm.
I will say one thing you do find is that it looks like Anthon's been hit in the head very hard from behind. And you do find that there is a serving tray close by that has a little dent inside of it that is definitely strewn about and seems out of place as if it had been dropped hastily.
Was it the same one that what's her name?
Yeah.
The servant was.
Yeah, after a quick
Where
after you guys are able to put that together. Yes.
where is she?
I'll watch this. Barry, more tea, please.
Oh yeah, good
You
idea.
hear no response.
Damn it didn't work.
Why didn't that work?
I think I will run through the house quick.
Where are Barry's quarters?
She usually spends most of her time in the kitchen over in this area right here.
Adler starts running that way.
Yep. Dornan will follow. He's gonna do a quick detour, make sure his pajamas are still over here.
the jammies are right where you left them. Yes.
Perfect. Okay, and then he's gonna otherwise be right behind Adler.
So I'm gonna instruct Cheerio to like smell the crib,
Mm-hmm.
and see if he can pick up a scent.
Okay.
Activate scent.
Yeah. Scent mode.
You
Activate.
get inside the kitchen area where she was kind of working previously. The only thing that you notice that seems kind of out of place is that the tea kettle in which she was serving you guys has been knocked over. It seems like almost purposefully, but everything else seems more or less in place.
Were there any portraits of any servant people that we passed?
No portraits, no. Not of the servants.
Okay. I don't like this, Adler. I don't like this at all.
Neither do I. What? She spilled the tea. I go and pick it up and turn it upright.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see if anything happens. I don't know.
Nope. It's a regular old teapot.
All right. I guess we searched the house then.
I hate to say this, but let's split up briefly.
As eagles do fly alone, in this case, I think it might be more advantageous for us to be together or near each other.
You know what? I've rethought it, and you're exactly correct about this.
Now, eagles are a good example for most things in life.
Oh my God.
Especially in their relationships, being fully monogamous. But for companions in danger, I think it's best if we don't follow that full example. Stay together. I'm Grom. I'm Grom.
Umgaron.
Is Cheerio able to pick up a scent at all?
Is this an actual mechanic that this dog can do?
No, but it's good at perception.
I mean, I'll say yes. Like, sure.
Okay. Find the baby, Cheerio.
He's gonna just like sit there at the crib and just kind of like, yeah.
I'm gonna start looking in the crib to be like, is the baby in here?
It was in the
Just-
crib the whole time.
Just to help
It's just under a
expedite-
blanket, guys.
Just to help expedite things a little bit. The only thing you guys discover as you're searching the house is that the back door to the exit, leading to the moor itself, is wide open.
Oh, they said that. Oh yeah.
Good boy. Where's the door?
We'll say it's like right over here.
Did you just say
Leave
good
this
boy?
path
Like
right here.
he found the door.
Yeah.
He's the one who figured it out.
Also, there's an explanation point over here, and if World of Warcraft taught me anything, it's a quest.
Well, that's the spilled tea. Or is that that's a sink? That's the handle
Really
of
see an
the
exclamation
It looks like an
spout in the
explanation
drain.
point.
What?
All right,
Don't worry about it.
You're hilarious.
rush out the door.
Yeah, right here.
Is
I'll do perception.
Katrin
okay.
staying with her?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Can I do one for me and the dog?
Sure.
23.
3.
Dirty 20, and I don't even know my perception. It's not very good. 10.
Dorman, as you are scanning the moor, you do see a figure moving in the direction of the tomb through the swamps, through the moonlight, rapidly making its way towards that destination.
Halt! Halt! And I'll point. You see?
You call out, but the figure is like far enough away where like it's not gonna respond to you. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. It's that far. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a good. It's far enough away where you're impressed that you even saw that it was
Okay.
moving.
Okay.
But you know it's like heading off that direction.
Can you
Is that
see,
where the
guys?
baby
Look,
is?
look, the figure.
Adler starts sprinting.
I'm good too.
Okay, yeah.
Cheerio.
Give me
Okay.
a group survival check.
I wish I could fly.
Forest run.
16 for a mole.
Also,
Survival?
Mhm.
17.
14.
Good. Yeah, as you guys kind of like navigate through the moor, trying to avoid any wet, swampy spots, you actually do a very good job keeping on each other's tails and making sure that you're not getting literally bogged down inside the water and kind of like swampy areas as you're rushing through trying to chase down this foe. As you're running through and get a good distance away from the mansion itself, you find yourself at the metal fence. And as you're tracing the trail that's been left for you, you see that at the gate there's a nice like little like pried open spot just big enough for you all to kind of squeeze through and keep the trail fresh as you kind of rush over. And as you're continuing, you see the gray stone of the Cabell family tomb looms out of the mist like an iceberg. Roughly constructed, the only sign of ornamentation you can see is the word Cabell engraved deeply over the huge door. That slab-like door is ajar, and through the gap you can see a flickering light of a flame as you approach. What would you like to do?
After crapping my pants from
Yeah.
right?
I look for any higher places that I could swoop down.
Real quick before we get to the next scene, some cool
Huh.
artwork.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's terrifying.
I meant to bring that up when I started it, but I can't multitask like that. So
The two
kinda
pictures
cute.
of the mansion were so cool.
yeah, right.
Wow.
I'll leave it up for now. We don't need to change things
Yeah.
quite yet. But yeah, go ahead.
I think that's where we need to go.
And I would imagine time is of the essence. How are we feeling? Are you feeling okay?
Yeah. Adler, you go first.
I'll go first. Can you hit me with a heel? You got one?
Let me get a little ditty up. And we made it to the grave to try and save
Quicker, please.
the baby.
No, that was beautiful, actually. Slow down.
Thanks. No worries. We'll do it again soon. Healing word 1d4 plus 3. 6.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go first.
Okay. As you enter into the tomb, you see that the first room steps into a little bit of a passageway, right? That opens into a large chamber with an arched roof. You see stone sarcophagi etched with the names of Cabell's long dead that line the walls, and the smell of ancient death hangs in the air as thickly as the fog does up on the moors. As you walk around and explore and kind of get a gathering for where you are, you do find at the back of the room the figure of a halfling. I'm sorry. At the back of the room, there is a passage that leads downwards, about 30 feet deeper into the ground itself.
Yeah, we're going.
Oh yeah, there's just not a question.
Excellent.
We're going.
Excellent.
Now,
As
I
you
prefer
descend
the
the
open
steps,
sky
Yeah.
to underground, but
as you descend through the steps, you feel the air get colder, a little bit more damp, a little bit more of a chill rushes through you as you descend further down. You see some more candlelight licking the walls. And as you descend, you hear etching, like scribbles, frantic kind of writing, almost like someone's writing on a chalkboard in a rushed nature. And as you descend further and enter into this portion of the manor, you see that there is a lot of catacombs, crypts, tombs, more information, more legacy of the Cabell name as you descend downwards. And as you exit the stairs and kind of get flush with the ground level, you can see in the far end of the building, Barry is frantically writing on the walls, setting up candles and other things around the area.
Are we down in here? Barry!
Let me get your icons in here, and I'll let you guys go from there.
Yeah, cool.
all right.
There's a good boy.
Start with the goodest boy.
The
Oh,
goodest boys. His kill
I would-
counter is much higher than ours.
yeah.
This might not be to scale, so feel free to make yourselves a little bit bigger. Say
Fair.
actually, that's probably right. Like 7 to 5 feet, somewhere in that range.
Pretty close. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, Adler is gonna yell "stop" to Barry, and then look around for the baby. So is that,
Okay.
Is that a perception?
As you yell "stop," you see her kind of like pause and turn around and glare at you, and you get this kind of like cackling smile kind of creep around her mouth as she says, "I had a feeling you might be coming back. Please come in, come in. I have nothing to hide here."
Where's the baby?
Where's the grumpy baby?
As you say, "Where's the baby?" you hear a like coming from like around her general position.
Yeah.
Don't fret, the baby is totally fine. I wouldn't harm my precious cargo.
Why'd you take the baby?
Precious cargo.
The baby is mine by right. I have named him. He is my claimant for the next century.
What do you do with the baby?
You can stick around and find out if you'd like.
Well, we're obviously going to stop you.
I don't think we're gonna let you.
Please, please, come closer. I promise
Well,
you, I won't harm you.
Do you have
I've
any
got
more?
my crossbow drawn and just pointed at her the whole time.
And
as
she'll
we're walking up.
calmly kind of descend the stairs,
Yep.
and she'll say, "See, it's all bound here in blood and contract." And she'll kind of like open up her hands a little bit, and you see like flames erupt up, and she holds in front of her a parchment. She's like, "You can inspect it all you like. I promise ye. It's got the signature of the signee, and everything else is accounted for."
I'm going to walk up and like read it. And like, dude, when I get up there, I'm going to like kind of adjust my glasses to like really get in there. And
Joe,
find it.
Yep.
can you do me a favor, sir?
Yep.
Can you stop sharing for a moment?
Yep.
Okay.
You going to send him a dick pic or something?
Yep.
Here's the contract.
Yeah. Oh, 8 inches of it.
How about that? Yeah. As you look over the contract, this is what you see.
Oh, this is awesome.
Nice.
This contract sets out the terms and a deal made between Richard Cabell, acting in his role as head of the Cabell family, and the devil known on the material plane as Yeth. Yeth shall ensure the residence commonly known as Cabell Manor, located 3.5 miles north of Beachburton, remains in possession of the Cabell family, which is defined as a family unit containing the legal heir of Richard Cabell for as long as it exists. Yeth shall ensure the Cabell family does not lose possession of the house due to financial or legal hardships. These include being rendered as an unsuitable dwelling due to lack of maintenance and/or repairs. While this contract remains in place, any attempt for the Cabell family to sell or otherwise move out of the Cabell Manor should be considered a breach of contract. In return for this service, while Cabell Manor exists as a recognizable dwelling, Yeth is entitled to transport one member of the Cabell family, as defined above, into the 9 hells on the state shown on this contract as at an interval every 100 years from that state. Yeth is considered to be the legal owner of said her chosen family member. The legal moment is transported into the 9 hells. Any breach of this contract shall result in the breaching party having their immortal souls confiscated by Asmodeus, Lord of the 9 Hells. Signed, Richard Cabell and Yeth.
Yeah, it seems pretty airtight. Wait, are you Yes?
You're very perceptive. I am Yeth.
Yeah, Barry was a stupid name.
No, Barry's dead. I am Yeth.
Okay.
Well,
And you can share screen again, Joe, if you'd like to.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Of course.
And I think that's a good time as any, as you see the form of Beth kind of like dissipate. And oh shoot. Hold on. I didn't have it ready.
Is it
get that
Craig?
young body. Get that young body.
Craig Master.
Yeah.
Oh, she's even holding the contract.
She is holding the contract.
As
Classy
she like
move,
starts
DM.
transforming, I'm just gonna run away.
See her transform into her devilish form right in front of you.
Well, it explains why the tea was so good. You've been making it for hundreds of years, huh?
I've had many years of practice.
Oh, not gonna lie, I'm a little thunderstruck currently.
Contract or not. I can't relate this to Eagles in any way.
What?
That child had no say in this, and that doesn't seem right.
I appreciate your interest in the child, but his soul was given. I am the sole person allowed to choose my person every 100 years, and for better or for worse, he is the soul that I've picked. The contract is signed in blood.
And
What
if
if
the
we
con-
were to offer you something more valuable than a baby? Like, what if I offered you the firstborn child of me and all my descendants going forward?
let's not put more babies, innocent babies, in on a one-way trip to hell.
You're gonna
That's
see
fair.
her. You're gonna see her kind of like smile and raise her hand a little bit, and she's gonna say,
Are you saying you'd like to make a deal? And a pen will appear in her hand.
Yeah.
As she like stares at you.
Yep. Yeah. I'll make the deal. You notify their contract. I'll sign a new one.
How about a new contract?
Tell me more.
I will spare this child this one time, keeping the current deal with the Cabells in place. For your soul.
Nope, no good. Firstborn son or daughter. Or they, them.
Let's
You don't strike me as the reproducing type.
ah, dang it.
Busted.
Dang Yeah.
I will make a trade, a soul for the soul.
What if I wrote you
Cheerio.
a lovely song?
I am a music lover, but I'm afraid the soul is much more valuable.
What would nullify that contract? Oh no, I lost my voice.
I can email it to you guys if you want to look it over.
Throw it in the Discord too if it's easier.
Oh, Brad. I don't know. Actually, I probably can throw it in the Discord.
Or if you'd email up, that's fine too.
Yeah, I'll email it real quick and then I'll do that. It's in the form of a pitif. Yes.
Classic.
Classic pitif. Da, 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 da. All right, there you guys go. It's not going to show the document as a whole. You're going to have to click it, but
So you're telling me if this manor no longer was in their possession, this contract would be null and void?
well, they can't sell it, darling.
Well, what if they give it away?
That doesn't count.
I don't see anything about giving it away on this contract.
What if it was burned down? No longer existed?
She's going to chuckle.
That funny? Did I tell a joke?
Yes. It's a very cute idea.
What if you weren't around to enforce the contract?
Unfortunately, that's only a temporary solution.
How temporary are we talking?
Brad, or actually, I guess I should say this to the party, since I guess Brad might be the most intelligent of the group, potentially, being a barbarian.
Right, of course.
She didn't say no.
So what? What did you say? Sorry, I was reading the contract.
What if you weren't around anymore to enforce?
No, the one
contract?
before that.
Oh,
The
Burning
burning
down.
down. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the contract says something about being in a recognizable state, right?
so we just give it a good paint job.
That was kind of
Totally unrecognizable. Transform.
We just add some balloons to the outside and call this thing a day.
Give it a bohemian edge to it, you know?
Yeah.
Just fix the feng shui a little.
Like get rid of the columns. Get something a little more modern in there.
Yeah, I think we got to burn this sucker down. But unfortunately,
When
she's
are
in the
you-
process of taking this baby. Well, I'll say that out loud as my character.
Well, when are you plan on leaving?
Well, as soon as I get this teleportation circle to the 9 hells complete, looks like this little one here belongs to me.
And give or take what I know about the completion of, said circle, you've got a couple hours to go, right?
Give me one moment.
How do we even know this is the right baby? Let me see that baby.
I look over. Still grumpy. It's him. Bastard.
I only know the baby by its weight. Here, let me hold it. I got a scale on the dog.
The baby is totally fine. She will show him to you, but not give him to you.
I think we burned this mother to the ground.
We'll say like 25 minutes.
Okay.
Not
there
enough
it
time to
is.
paint a whole house.
Why don't you and I just... I have some eagle facts I wanted to share with you. And I kind of like tell the others to leave.
Look, this is all lovely, and I'd love to sit here and chat with you, but I really am quite busy. I need to be getting back to home. So if you don't mind, if there's anything else I can help you with, I'm going to get back to my work. And she's going to start, going back and writing incantations on the wall a little bit further. And
so I'm immediately going to start erasing them. Just.
You're going to get us in a fight with the devil, I think. I want to run back. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, as you kind of step up to like try and fuck with it, she's going to kind of like just outreach a hand, and you're going to see like her nails extend a little bit, and her like an instant flame kind of appears in her palm, and she's going to turn to you and say, "I would not do that if I were you."
Okay, Umber just like slowly walks like back up.
I'm being very generous this evening. Don't see my worst side.
I'm gonna go get some more tea. I'll be back. And I'll wink at them and say, I'm gonna get with some more tea. And yeah.
Grab me a beer.
Oh, you can grab it yourself.
But
or at
baby.
least come this way and let's talk about what kind of beer you want.
I'll stay here. Hurry back.
This is four. Should have came up with a signal to huddle. Goron.
Oh my God.
The contract says it's in place as long as the house is a recognizable dwelling.
Mm-hmm.
So let's burn it down.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know if the Cabals are gonna like it.
Yeah.
But maybe they
probably
like
take the kid over a house.
Yeah. I mean, Grandpa wouldn't, but
Grandpa's dead.
I don't know anymore. That Barry's been alive
go.
for 400 years, so.
Grab some candles on your way out.
Yeah, good idea. Thoughts?
Well, I'm a little concerned about that last sentence in the contract. Any breach of this contract will result in the breaching party have their immortal souls confiscated by Asmodeus, Lord of the Nine Hells.
Oh.
Yeah, but we're not breaching the contract if the house is in contract until it's no longer a recognizable dwelling.
Also, look at the signees too.
Richard and Yeth.
Like, you can't break a contract that you're not on.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. This is between them. So
Good.
All right. So I see you guys are huddling, so I run over there because you're taking too long. I'm like, guys, go burn down the damn house. I'll stay here. So if she finishes her circle, I'll try and prevent her from leaving with the baby.
Yeah, I was going to say, give us 15 minutes. If we're not back, take the baby and run. And if you die, always know that you'll live on through song.
Be flying.
Well, if you're gonna die, just
the...
sell her your soul quick and leave her the baby.
He must have read about the famous Ray, who
Guys.
once tried to give up
Shut
his
the fuck
body in
up.
a cave.
All right, go.
Okay, let's go. We wasted a lot of time.
So I'll go
All right,
back.
let's go.
Go on, take the baby and run.
I'll go
Yeah,
back to
yeah.
Yet, and I'll start talking. So one interesting thing about eagles is when they lose a feather on one of their wings, and I'm trying to distract her. So if they lose a feather on one of their wings, they'll purposefully lose a feather on the other side so they can stay perfectly balanced. Here, look, I'm showing you. If you look at the one wing,
As you guys are like
other-
leaving the tomb, you can just hear Yeth being like, "Yes, fascinating."
so that way they can always stay balanced while they're
Yes. Yeah. Fantastic. Yep. Love
they
it.
have no natural predators.
Okay.
other
Yes.
than
Understood. Good.
humans. Sometimes raccoons will get into
Okay. As you guys rush towards the manor, pivot.
Yeah, we're sprinting toward the manor. I took a couple
does
of
not take you long to
candles.
get there. It's not like a crazy far distance, only about half a mile, so you're able to get there within a few minutes. I mean, obviously they're still kind of sitting there. When you
Yeah.
come in the door, Anton is like, head dressed, kind of sitting on a chair, like trying to recover a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna give you guys the TLDR, right? Barry's the devil. It's the same one that did sign the contract with Richard. The legends are true. And,
What?
they're taking your baby to the Nine Hells.
Did you found Henry though? You found him.
Found Henry, found the devil, actually saw the contract Richard signed.
It's pretty foolproof, unless we burn the fucking house down.
That's it? We burn the house down, we get to keep our son?
Maybe.
Well, when you say it like that, it seems too simple to be true, but that's what we're gonna try.
No, let's do it.
Okay.
Anything for
God.
Henry.
Honestly thought we'd have to try harder to convince you, but
No.
then I'm just like
The alternative is you can trade your soul for the baby.
Oh yeah, Goran wants to trade his soul pretty bad.
Let's
No,
burn this
I
mother
want
down.
All right, and then I'm just gonna start smashing like any lanterns, any the fire. I'm gonna
they're
start
gonna get up. They're gonna
throwing
get up. They're gonna rush
coals
to the
everywhere.
fireplace. They're gonna drag out logs with the pokers and then start rolling it into corners and like grabbing candles and lighting anything on fire they can light. They're grabbing it and they're lighting it.
Okay.
So you guys are both help. Go ahead and give me let's do a dexterity check for everyone.
Okay. Where is the modifier? 18.
Wow,
Hello!
good job. Okay, yeah. With your expert deftness at helping spread the flames quickly and in strategic locations, the house catches on fire a lot faster than you think it will. After lighting everything on getting everything aflame, you rush out of the house and you sit there and you're kind of standing in awe as it kind of catches up and is licking up, and before you know it, it becomes a huge roaring flame, and you probably take about 10 minutes or so for this to happen. So you probably ran for 5 minutes. This portion took you about 10 minutes. So you're getting pretty close to this thing being complete. I don't know if you actually know this or not. As you're sitting there and you're watching this all happen, you're getting a little bit antsy, and you finally see that the tower in the top of the mansion crumbles, falls, and kind of crushes inward, collapsing the central structure of the building. And sure, give me an Arcana check. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
21, 22.
6.
Chris, your character definitely senses a magical wave of energy as that happens. And you're fairly certain that this contract is now null and void.
All right, I'm just gonna slap doorman on the shoulder and just start running towards the crypt again.
Okay.
Oh, guys, we'll be right back. And I'll slap Anton in the face and say, "Did it!" And then I'll follow Ubergun.
Why'd you slap this guy in the face?
We're all excited. I got slapped in the shoulder.
As you're running away, you say, "You slapped me in the face."
Your
Sorry.
ancestors are assholes.
Yeah, like I don't like you people. After, yeah.
As you guys are rushing through, tracing back, you get to the tomb, you rush through the entrance, you go to the back, you rush down the stairs, and as you're descending the stairs and kind of rush out here, you see that Yeth has basically completed her circle, and she's now sitting there arguing with Alder, saying like, "I don't care about eagles. There are no eagles in the hells."
Well, it's because they don't migrate. They actually just stay in one area for their entire lives, and sometimes they move, but they don't actually have a migration cycle.
It doesn't matter. And she's gonna and you see the like pentagon that she's been drawing kind of on the altar there, gets lit in this like nice purple flame, and she's standing in the center of it, and she's like, "I am now taking this child, and I'm leaving this godforsaken place behind."
Nope.
Wait!
Let me see the contract.
The contract's null and void.
This again. We've been over this.
No, I know. Just let's see the contract.
Very well. And she like goes to summon it, and and then she stops and turns and looks and says, "What have you done?"
We didn't do anything, but the house burned down completely on its own.
That's exactly right.
And you're gonna see her like just enraged, flames shooting out, eyes on fire, like just staring daggers into you. I will remember this.
I probably won't.
Yeth of the Nine Hells has a long memory. You may have won this day, but do not forget that I will be back. And somehow, one day, all of you, and she kind of like slowly kind of paces around the room, making eye contact with everyone. All of you will pay for this. Mark my words. Take your child. But know that Yeth has not forgotten. And then sulfur, explosion, and she disappears.
I'll go grab the child.
No, you don't like the child.
Huh?
You don't like the child.
No, the child doesn't like me. I'm not giving up.
Oh.
Jeez.
I will grab my lute and start singing.
As
our days are numbered.
As she poofed away, I said, "And you won't forget the eagle facts." And I'll pick up the baby. I'm like, "Oh, you grumpy baby." And yeah, we'll carry him back into not to the manor. Back over to
ashes of the manor.
As you guys, start to exit the tomb, you see that Anton and his wife are waiting for you at the top, and they gladly collect their baby Henry, and they stop. They start weeping and crying, and they look at you and they say, "We can't thank you enough. You've done everything that we could have asked, and please, this is more than rightfully yours." And you receive a coin purse with 400 gold, as they're very nice and considered that stupid mechanical dog a party member.
You said stupid, but you meant
all he did was kill stuff.
Yeah, he did actually. He did some work.
Sorry about your house.
We'll make
What's
a new
a
one.
house
We'll build it back better than it was
if you
before.
don't have a family?
Aw.
Oh.
He slowly
Exactly.
pulls this thing out
Man,
and writes that line
And there
down.
we go. That concludes the Hound of Cabell Manor.
Yeah.
Fun one shot.
Umgrum hits the button on his clapping box again.
You solved my Devil Hound puzzle. Congratulations.
Yes. I am exhausted from all my eagle facts. I'll tell you.
That
I
was-
can
You just have,
imagine.
like, Something
I loved
like
it.
on your other screen.
You can
or
go ahead and
something.
stop sharing too, Joe.
Oh yeah. Thanks.
I looked up multiple lists of eagle facts, and I was just combing
I'm not
through
surprised.
them. Yeah.
Not surprised in the least. All right. Well, thank you for joining, everyone. Yeah. We'll see what happens next time, but we got a few of these loaded up. So if we have any snags in the future, we're all good to go.
Mhm.
Yep.
Freaking camera.
Perfect
All right, guys.
timing. The beginning and the
That
end.
was.
Love it. Love it.
It,
All right.
that was
Until next time.
Peace.